Be a part of the world. Do the worldly
Have
things.
fun.
Have the family, run the business, do the things, but don't be attached to the materiality of this world, because that attachment is what causes your own suffering. Because the reason that attachment causes our suffering is because the first klesha in Patanjali's teachings is ignorance. And ignorance means that we are not aware, we are ignorant to the reality of nature, to the reality of the universe, which is all the material things change. Relationships change. Your health changes. Your body changes, right? We are going to age. Our bodies are going to fall apart and we're going to die. That is a fact. Accept it. The moment you can accept that, you will be so much happier in your life. When you're sick, you have a cancer diagnosis, you have pain. Yes, you will experience that physically, but you will not suffer mentally and emotionally. I'll give you an example, and yes, it's very possible. I was just in India for a deep meditation retreat, and I was at the ashram for about 10 days, and I got really, really sick. And I mean, I got so sick, I had diarrhea like crazy. I got a stomach virus, and some people got it for a day or two, and it went away, and then some people got it for longer. I got it for a day and a half, which wiped me out. And then I was better for 2 days. And then it came back for like 6 or 7 days. And it was one of those things where every day felt like a month of time. When you're sick, can't sleep. I was sleeping 2 or 3 hours a night. Couldn't eat anything. So I lost 10 or 15 pounds. Every little thing that I took immediately was diarrhea. I couldn't keep anything in, so I was highly dehydrated. So it was just like, it was absolutely awful from a physical experience. I was very, very sick. But I didn't let my mind once complain, think about, oh, I wish this were different, or oh, I wish I were somewhere else, or man, what a terrible thing. I'm here at this beautiful event and experience I'm going through. Not once. And the reason being is because I practice things like pranayama, breathwork, meditation, these spiritual teachings that I'm talking about, is that you can go through a physically challenging experience. And you can make it 10 times worse by letting your mind complain about all the things that shouldn't be the way they are.
Yep.
But they are that way. And that is reality.
Resistance.
Yes.
Resistance.
And so if
Yeah.
you
Which is part
accept
of the
it,
ego. Yeah.
if you accept it as it is, and then you remind yourself, okay, this too will change, right? I will either die, which will change, or I'll get better, which will change. Either way, this will change. Everything changes. And so when we accept that there is everything that changes, and then as Gurudev talks about, and this comes from the ancient spiritual teachings as well, in terms of the ego, when we identify through the ego to that part of us which is unchanging. So the ego is just identification, right? It's a part of us that identifies to things. It goes, oh, I am a mother, I am a father, I am a teacher, I am an astronaut, I am this, I am that. And when that thing changes, as it inevitably always does, one day you won't be a mother, or one day or your kids won't be in the house with you, or you won't be the mother that you were when they were young, right? Your kids are growing out of the house, so you know what that change is like. When you hanker on to these identities, it's what causes suffering. Oh, I'm a good person. Oh, and then people say things or do things that go against your belief about you being a good person. And because you're attached to the idea through the ego, the identification that I'm an honest person, integrity person, a good person, and somebody's attacking that idea, then it upsets you, or you feel like you have to defend yourself, or you feel like you got to say something back. Why? Because you're defending your idea of the ego of yourself. Versus when you let go of that attachment to anything, good or bad, you let go of the attachment. People say whatever they want, and it's like, okay, that's fine. It doesn't bother you. It doesn't. You don't stress over it. Anything can happen to you in your life. Man, imagine having that resiliency, that anything can happen to you in your life and it doesn't stress you or cause you anxiety. That is our true nature. And so when we switch identifying with the material world through the ego and we start identifying that part of us which is unchangeable, which is infinite, which is the soul, the self, It is that spark of God that's within every one of us. It is that infinite, unchanging aspect of ourselves. The more that you connect to that, and you connect to that through meditation and through spiritual practice, the more that the ego stops hankering on to all these material identifications, and then it's like, this is what I came here to do, to be this. You get that taste. Every time you taste it, it's like it gets a little stronger, a little stronger, a little stronger. All these outer layers keep dissolving, dissolving, dissolving. And the more that you're in touch with who you truly are at your core, what you truly are at your core, the more freedom, happiness, joy you have in your life.
Yeah.
And those beliefs I was talking about earlier, like, yes, okay, spiritual path, money's bad. So then what happened? Then I had no money for a while. Right? It's like, money's bad? Well then, okay, universe says no money for this guy. He thinks it's bad. And then Arturo, my early spiritual mentor, said, no, money's just energy. Money is just energy. It's not good or bad. You use it for whatever you want to use it for. Money just makes things bigger. That's it. So you're, an angry, jealous person is going to make you more angry and jealous. You're a kind, loving person. You can be more kind and loving with it because you can be more generous and help more people. That's it. It's energy. Okay, so you change your beliefs around things and then your whole life changes. That's the power of recognizing this deeper aspect of truth, of that curiosity that we talked about.